Welcome to Chemistry with Dr. Z. In this video, we are going to talk about electrochemical cells and batteries. Cells contain chemicals that will react together to produce electricity. An electrochemical cell, like the one we can see here on the left, is a system made up of two different electrodes, and these electrodes must be made out of metals because they need to conduct electricity. This is why they are made out of metals, and they must, like copper and zinc, and they must be immersed in an electrolyte, or they must be in contact with an electrolyte. The electrolyte is a liquid that contains ions which react with the electrode. So the reaction between the electrode and the electrolyte will generate voltage difference and will lead to the creation of electricity and conduction of electricity. The two electrodes are connected together by a wire, and the wire will allow the charge to flow and electricity to be produced. And because there is some charge difference between the two electrodes, then we can have a voltmeter, and the voltmeter can be connected as well to the circuit to measure the voltage of the cell. So what is the difference between a simple electrochemical cell and batteries? So a simple cell like this one is made by connecting two different electrodes or two different metals as electrodes in contact with an electrolyte. So assemble two electrodes with an electrolyte to create a charge difference between the two electrodes. While battery like this one, they are made out of two or more cells connected together in series to provide greater difference. So each of these ones are cells and they are connected together. So the voltage produced here is much higher or greater than the one produced by the cells. So what are the types of electrochemical cells and batteries? There are two types. The first one is the non-rechargeable cells and batteries. And non-rechargeable cells and battery, simply the chemical reaction that leads to the generation of electricity will stop. When one of the reactant has been completely used up, the reaction will stop, and eventually the battery or the cell will stop generating electricity, because this type of reaction is irreversible reaction, meaning it goes only in one direction and we cannot reverse this reaction. An example of that are the alkaline batteries which we use. These are non-rechargeable batteries. There are another type of cells and batteries called the rechargeable ones. So the rechargeable cells and batteries, they can be regenerated or recharged because the reaction that takes place is a reversible reaction. So if external electricity or external source of electric current is supplied, this reaction, the reversible reaction, can take place to regenerate the chemicals, and then the battery can be reused or recharged to generate more electricity.